Hi guys, I'm Amanda. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Please subscribe below if you haven't. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about something a little different. I am going to share with you what I eat in a typical day, in a typical week when I'm preparing and I'm on track with my healthy lifestyle. What some of you may not know is that in 2016, I began my transformation to my new self. I have lost over 54 pounds. I started my weight loss journey at 185 pounds, and I'm just under 5'3". So for those of you who don't know that about me, there's that. I was really inspired by my Auntie Debbie, who has lost a ton of weight and kept it off through Weight Watchers. And when I saw her, I knew that if she could do it, that I could do it. I'm a small person, but I had just been gaining weight just a little bit all the time. So, you know, one thing you're like 130 pounds and the next thing you're like 180 plus. And yes, it did not happen overnight, but I wasn't really ready to deal with it. Eating disorders come in a lot of different ways. It's not just starving yourself or throwing out. There's emotional eating, there's stress eating. I just was not in a very happy place in my life. And so I didn't feel good about myself, and therefore I wasn't taking care of myself. And when you get to that point where you're just like a little bit too far gone, it's really overwhelming to think about like, oh my God, I have 50 pounds to lose. You know, sometimes people are like, oh my God, I gotta lose 10 pounds. So imagine that times 5, how overwhelming that could be. Where do you start? You know, you're overweight, so you're tired. You're not eating right, so, you know, you feel like, whatever, let me just eat those fries, like it just doesn't matter. I was in a place where I was working a lot. I wasn't happy in my personal life. I would come home, I would have 2 or 3 glasses of wine a night and have dinner. And just the wine itself is just like empty calories. So when I talked to my aunt, she just really helped change my life, and she inspired me. So what I did was I downloaded the Weight Watchers app, and this is not to promote Weight Watchers, because this is just how I think when I eat now. And it's very important that you have a day where you just set yourself up for success a week. So if you work, you know, Monday through Friday, maybe that day is Sunday. It's about having the things in your fridge that make it easy for you to stay on track, make it easy for you to make smart decisions. And yes, like if you eat good, you're gonna look good. But there are a lot of things that I learned doing Weight Watchers that have calories and empty calories, and ways that I could have just made smarter decisions with food that I honestly just wasn't aware of. So I'm gonna tell you guys like what I typically eat in a day. I have the same breakfast pretty much every single day. Maybe on the weekend I'll have like an egg or 2. I eat a lot of eggs, but I have 3/4 of a cup of puffins every single morning. And I top those with like a ton of blueberries and raspberries or banana. When I was doing Weight Watchers, the thing is you can have as many fruits and vegetables as you want. They were 0 points. So I was doing like the 30 Smart Point program, which Weight Watchers now is WW, and they have blue, they have green, they have a lot of different choices. But this is what I use in my mind to eat and stay on track. I also always use unsweetened almond milk, 35 calories for a cup. That equals out to be 1 Smart Point. So I have that for my breakfast. I like to prepare and cut up a bunch of fruit in the beginning of the week and stick it in a bowl. This is all free. Free meaning no points. So if you're like feel like snacking, or you just want something, like if you're just a snacker, fruit is a really good thing to snack on. Also, vegetables. I buy baby carrots a lot. This time I just bought regular carrots. I cut them up. I like saltier versus sweet, so I'm more apt to chew like some cauliflower or carrots. And I love mustard. This is actually my favorite mustard. So I will dip carrots or green beans in a bag in mustard as a snack, and I love it and I find it satisfying. Don't knock it till you try it. It sounds gross, but I promise you guys it's good. Also, because I'm busy and I work a lot, I don't want to spend 4 or 5 hours chopping up stuff on my day off to set me up for the week. I cheat. I buy the cauliflower florets that are already cut. I just wash them, stick them in a bag. Same with celery sticks. You know, like I said, I buy baby carrots. This time I washed and cut them up. Green beans, you can just actually microwave this whole bag. I mean, it's so easy. Zucchini, they're in season. I just like love zucchini. So I will make zucchini a lot. Another thing that I eat is eggs. So when I have a long day, at least once a week, I have a 2-egg omelet, and I will use fat-free cheddar cheese from Kraft. You can have 1/4 cup of that cheese. It's 1 point. So that's what I like about Weight Watchers. If you feel like you want to indulge, like you really want a lot of cheese in your omelet, you can have 1/2 cup of that cheese, and that's only 2 points. If you have regular full-fat cheese, it's just like a lot of points. So you have to decide like what's important to you. Like, do you really want the cheese? You want the real cheese? And I honestly can't taste the difference. Another hack that I have is when I make salads, I have it here. I buy kale and I buy the super greens, and I like to mix them up together. This is a good crunch. I love a crunch. And then in the beginning of the week, we'll get chicken, and I get the seasoned kind from Whole Foods, and you can just bake it all so you have it. It's good in the fridge for like at least 4 days, or grill it. And also on the other day when I don't have chicken, I'll go through like a tuna kick. And I will just use the tuna dry right out of the can, or the tuna packets. Those are great. I always have those on hand. They're great. This is 1 point. This is 2 for half of this. So if you have a whole can of tuna for yourself, it's 4 points. You can add mustard to your tuna. You could add a little bit of light mayonnaise. You can add celery, pickles, hots, all that stuff to give your tuna salad bulk without the calories. I do have coffee every single day. I have a lot of coffee. I like iced coffee, black. I add 1 Splenda, or I use the Khalifa Farms or whatever kind of unsweetened almond milk, or sometimes I get unsweetened vanilla. If you have a little creamer, like sometimes I like to use the Coffee Mate creamer. The serving size I think is 2 tablespoons, 35 calories. I try to just use a little, a little drop of that, and then I add the almond milk too, just to like lighten it up. Another thing that I love to eat is peanut butter. I'm such a sucker for peanut butter. And when I saw the points on a tablespoon of peanut butter, I nearly fell over, because I was like, oh my God, that's so much. Like if you just want to have a tablespoon of peanut butter for a treat, it was just like so many points. So I found this, Jif Whips. This is half the calories, half the fat, half everything. What I like to do with this, if I have it for dessert or for a treat, is I take a tablespoon amount and I put it on a paper plate and I microwave it, or I stick it in a little ramekin and it gets runny, and then I drizzle it all over like a banana. It's delicious. Or if I'm gonna have a packet of oatmeal on a weekend morning, or just like overnight oats, I might drizzle just like a tablespoon or even a teaspoon of this heated. A little goes a long way when this is heated up. So I can't live without this. This is like my dessert. Another thing during the day, if I'm hungry and I need a snack, is I always bring a Quest bar to work with me. These are always in my bag. These are 200 calories, 4 points for 1 bar. These are great because there's 21 grams of protein in this and less than 1 gram of sugar. So what I will do is I'll usually just eat half, and if I do eat half the bar, I'll eat the other half the next day. So that's like a 2-point snack. So, if you think that you get 30 points a day and you're eating, 4 points for your cereal, 5 with the milk, and then you're gonna have a big bowl of fruit salad, you're gonna have half of this, you're up to like 6 points. And then just plain grilled chicken or baked chicken, that's a couple points. Also, these wraps, the Olay Extreme High Fiber Carb Lean Wraps, these wraps are 1 point. Some wraps are 7 points, you guys. For 7 points, you can have a huge thing of ciabatta or sourdough. And these taste really, really good. They're really, really good. So I found this out one day on my Weight Watchers app in the grocery store, standing there scanning this barcode in the app. And I was just like horrified by how many points were in wraps. Another little cheat that I have is the So Delicious Dairy-Free Cocoa Whip. I love this too. This is 30 calories for 2 tablespoons. So it's 1 point. You can have like a knockoff Cool Whip, but it actually tastes better. You can have this by itself with just berries for dessert. I do that a lot. My boyfriend likes it too. It's really, really good, and it's like a healthy treat. And then for dinner, I use a lot of like ground turkey, veggies. Like I said, having these on hand help. Eggs. 1 egg is 2 points. Egg whites are less. Another thing that I learned that was a huge help for me with saving points was olive oil. Olive oil and dressings are so high in points, and when you're trying to lose weight, just making those simple adjustments really, really help. This is your new best friend, you guys, cooking spray. Spray the pan for your chicken. Spray the pan when you're roasting veggies. Seasonings, those are all key. 2 tablespoons of olive oil is 4 points. That is a lot, and you don't even need it. If you want to use a little bit of olive oil in your veggies, you can, but always use the spray first. Add a little to taste. 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 4 servings of vegetables, like that's not a bad thing. But if you're just, drizzling it on or making a salad, drizzling dressing on, you have to be mindful of that. Ranch dressing. Who doesn't love ranch dressing? Again, calories, points. This is 90 calories for 2 tablespoons. That is ridiculous. So if I'm really craving ranch and I want it on my salad, I will get a little mixing cup and I will mix 1 tablespoon of this and 1 tablespoon of water. Mix it up. It just makes it go a long way. So I'm just trying to share with you guys like stuff that I eat, stuff that I like. Ezekiel bread. I love Ezekiel bread for my breakfast on the weekend. I'll toast a piece of Ezekiel bread, 2 points. Then I'll get a Laughing Cow cheese, spread it all on top. It's delicious. That's 1 point. Then I will fry an egg with cooking spray, maybe do some everything but the bagel seasoning, stick it on top of my Ezekiel bread with the Laughing Cow cheese. It's delicious. It's a 5-point breakfast. It's healthy. It's satisfying. I do not feel deprived eating this way. In fact, I eat a lot. I will eat a huge bowl of this like twice a day. It's free. A thing that is important is when you want to eat, you have to ask yourself, or at least for me, am I really hungry? Do I really want that? Am I eating out of boredom? Am I eating because I'm stressed? Or am I eating because I'm hungry? I love wine. Wine to me is like just so nice to have a glass of wine at the end of the day. 5 ounces of wine is 5 points. And 5 ounces, you guys, I measure it in a measuring cup. It's not a glass of wine that you get at the restaurant. They will serve you like a 6 to an 8 ounce pour for 1 glass. So if you're going out to dinner, you're probably having 2 glasses of wine. So think about that. That's like 12 points if you're getting 6 ounces. If you're allowed 30 points for the day and you're having 12 of it in wine, like it's really hard. So I try, if I know I'm gonna go out to dinner and I'm gonna wanna indulge or I'm gonna wanna have wine, I try to keep it in check by eating free foods like celery or baby carrots with mustard. You guys have to try it. It's like was my go-to snack, and I'm back on it. I'm back being aware of what I'm eating. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you have any questions or you're interested in more, let me know. Like I said, I started July 2016. I was 185 pounds. And over that whole first year, I dropped 30 pounds. And the next year, it's like slow and steady, 2 to 3 pounds-ish a week. I did start exercising. I started doing bar, but I wasn't running and doing an excessive amount of cardio. And I just was strengthening myself. I was feeling better about myself. It was easier to work out because I weighed less and I started feeling better about myself and looking better. And then, you know, the lowest that I got was 118 pounds. So I definitely got a little like extreme. Like I just kept eating to lose instead of maintaining, because it's just how I programmed myself. But I was never once deprived or starving. I always ate. Right now I'm at 131, which is like my comfortable range. I range between 129 to 133. 118 was too small. So I'm 131 right now. I like to stay around that. I wear a size 4. I feel good. I'm healthy. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. If you guys want a piece of chocolate, if you guys want an extra glass of wine, like, you can have it. Just reel it in the next day. Make smart decisions. Set yourself up for success by preparing your foods on your Sunday, making your salads, and it just feels so good to like take care of yourself and have these things on hand that you like. And then, you know, you'll start seeing results from being consistent, and when you start seeing results, you start feeling good, and then people start seeing that you feel good and that you look good, and then you start getting the compliments, and then it starts to become your lifestyle. So I hope that this helped. You know, it's really important to just take care of yourself. And if you're having a hard time, you might need to make other changes in your life, which is what I needed to do. And, you know, I think it's just really important to just check in with yourself, see how you're doing, be aware of habits and things that are gonna make you wanna go off track, and reel yourself back in, and be nice to yourself and treat your body well and set yourself up for success. So that is my story. If you guys want any more tips on food or advice, or any, you know, busy, healthy eating questions, or how I did it and how I'm staying and keeping the weight off, it's been, you know, almost 5 years. So I, you know, every day I'm mindful, but I definitely do not deprive myself. You know, on the weekends, if I want to order takeout with my boyfriend, I want pizza, I want a burger, I want fries, you know, I let myself have that so that I can make smarter, better decisions during the week. It's okay to cheat and indulge. Just remember, when you're eating, try to just eat lots of veggies and fruit first before you make your bad decision. Drink a large glass of water, see why you're eating, and check in with yourself. And you guys will lose weight. I mean, I'm telling you, fruit and veggies, just eat it. It's your best friend. So yeah, I hope that helped. Thank you for tuning in, and I will chat with you guys soon. Everyone have a great Friday and a great weekend.